Yo, what up guys? Thank you for being here right now for my video presentation. I am the 80%er. Some of you already know me from the Asian Bookies forum where I tip frequently in the in-live running game section, okay? Now today I'm going to share with you 3 must-follow tips for live soccer betting if you want to win consistently in the long run. Okay, these are the 3 tips which I personally live religiously to, okay? It's the methods I use to win. Alright. To begin with, if you don't have any fundamentals or trained knowledge for live soccer betting, you're only going to struggle to win. Okay? When it comes to soccer betting or just betting in general, it's not a matter of how lucky you feel or how lucky you are or how much, sports intelligence you have or what rumors you hear. Okay? What really counts is knowing how to read the odds movement, knowing how to play strategically, and just having discipline. Okay, those are the 3 biggest factors that separates the winners from the losers. Okay, let's cut to the chase, to the 3 untold secrets the bookies will want me to stay tight-lipped about. They're not going to be very happy that I'm sharing this with you. Okay, because once you know these tips, you're going to have the upper hand, the advantage to win. And of course, they don't want you to do that. Okay, they just want to make money from you. Alright, so let's get on over to the 3 golden tips. So take notes right now. I want you to get rid of any side distractions and really just pay attention. Okay, this is really going to make a dramatic difference to your bottom line and to the results you're going to get in the future. Alright, so golden tip number 1. Okay, what you want to do is only bet on over-under odds. Preferably bet over. Okay, so what you're doing is choosing a half. Don't bet full game, just choose a half, okay, to bet over on. Alright, as long as there's a goal, you win money. Okay, money in the bank right there. You don't have to worry about who scores, when they'll score, alright, and how they score it. As long as there's a goal, you win. Okay, and the thing is, betting on handicap odds is what most people do. And if you do what other people are doing, the majority of people are doing, you're only going to lose, because most people only lose when it comes to online soccer gambling. Okay, by betting on over and under odds, you are eliminating the level of risk when it comes to online soccer betting. Okay, because in soccer there are a lot of upsets. That's very common. Okay, I mean, you can bet on your home team to win, to cover the handicap, but what happens is the away team can always score first, and from then you'll be fighting an uphill battle. Alright, so just stick to over under odds. Alright, just wait for the goal to come, sit back, relax, and just wait for the results. If the odds looking right, if 2 teams are attacking fiercely, if the game is really open, then logically what you want to do is bet over. Okay, golden tip number 2. Now this is where you want to bet in game only, when the game starts. 2 reasons: you'll get better payouts. Okay, the returns are much more generous, they're much better and more valuable, in my opinion. Okay, whatever price points you get before pre-game on the marketplace is not always the best payout. Alright, so be patient, wait till the game starts, and punch in, stake in your bet when the game goes on. Okay, the return's much sweeter. And the second reason is, this is actually very important. When you bet in game, you'll actually get a better picture of how the game is unfolding. Alright, you get a better judgment of what the outcome will be. So let's say the first half, both teams are playing very defensively. They're not shooting on target. Now obviously you don't want to bet on that particular half. Okay, or you can just choose to bet under for there to be no goals, since both teams really aren't trying, or they're just not performing as they should be. Okay, so by betting in game, you get better payouts and you get to make better decisions that will help you win more money. Alright, golden tip number 3. This is where we're going to learn how to stake correctly, okay? And this is one of the most challenging, tasks for most online soccer bettors. Okay? There's going to be 3 parts to this concept. Firstly, you want to learn how to build your capital first, okay? Only then should you ever increase your bet. Alright, so let's say for example you bet, on an average $100 per game. Stick to that first and only increase your amount when your account is positive, when you have capital. Okay? And when you're losing, I hope you're not losing, bet big if you ever want to recover. Okay, this is the most realistic way to climb back to the neutral zone or to start profiting again. Okay, you have to double or nothing. All right, you can't start minimizing your stake when you're negative. All right, that's what a lot of people do. Okay, when they start losing money, unfortunately, they start reducing the amount that they stake. Okay, that's the most foolish thing to do, and really it's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, you're only going to waste your time. When it comes to online soccer betting, unless you can have a 3-to-1 ratio in your hit rate, meaning where you win 3 games for every 1 loss, only then may you be able to get back and recover. Okay, so if you're ever losing money, make sure you bet big. All right, and don't ever bet equal amounts for every game. Okay, for one, we're all into soccer betting to make some money. Now you have to remember that your time is money also. So the time you invested is actually money being spent. Okay, and if you bet the same amount for every game, all right, and you really don't know how to read the odds yet, then you're really not going to get far. Okay, that's what usually happens for most people. What you usually want to do is, when the odds movement are looking good, you have to learn to increase your stake. Okay, if the odds are looking really good, increase your stake. All right, so let's say we're betting on over. If the odds really suggest that there will be a goal arriving really soon, then learn to increase your stake. Don't bet the same amount. Why not win more when you have the opportunity to do so? Okay, so again, do not bet equal amounts for every game. Every game has different value. Okay, what you bet on Spanish league teams should not be the same as the amount you place on a Korean league. All right, I'm saying you should know the value worth of each and every game. And here are 4 more bonus tips which I really want to share with you, because it's really going to make a difference to your game also. Okay, like I mentioned before, you need to be disciplined. Okay, you need to have a strong control over your mind and emotions. Okay, never let your emotions get the best of you. All right, when you're really scared to bet, or when you fear losing, you need to get yourself together. Okay, you need to be confident throughout. All right, this is no arena for people who are afraid of losing. And to begin with, you should always only bet when you have the money to do so. Okay, so be disciplined. Okay, think with your brain, not with your heart, not because you feel lucky. Okay, secondly, you need to have courage. Right, like I said before, if you want to make money, you gotta learn how to bet big. There's no other way. Okay, composure. That's basically discipline and courage put together. You need to keep yourself level-headed. Keep your cool all the way. Okay, stay well grounded. What really matters is the results by the end of the week. Okay, doesn't matter if you lose on the Monday and on a Tuesday, but if you play correctly and you continue to win from Wednesday till Saturday or Sunday, that's what counts most. Okay, the result is what counts most. You can lose $500 today, but if you come back on top by winning $1,000 tomorrow, then you're still profiting. Okay, so always keep your cool, stay well composed. Don't worry about losing just one particular match. Okay, always keep your cool. Last but not least, have knowledge to play correctly. Now, to win consistently, all right, you really have to know how to read the odds movement. Okay, this is what all the professionals do. They know the language of the odds. They know what the odds are suggesting or saying to them. Okay, when the odds are, telling me to, that there will be a goal, then of course I'm going to jump on the game. All right. And secondly, know how to bet strategically. There's really a lot more, which you'll find out in my handbook, on how to bet strategically to ensure that you always come out on top. Okay? Alright guys, it's time to wrap things up. Okay, I hope you found those 3 tips incredibly helpful. I hope they were eye-openers, and I hope they, gave you a greater perspective on how to actually win in live soccer betting. Okay, don't just forget about them. Make sure you go and watch this video again at least one more time so you commit everything to memory. Okay, this is the only way to win consistently. No jokes. Okay, I don't want you to have up and down weeks where by the end of the month you only break even. All right, I know a lot of guys out there who actually they've been betting for like, I don't know, years, where they haven't made $1. Okay, all they've been doing is losing every time they enter this world of betting. Okay, and remember, your time is valuable, so you want to make sure that you win every week. That's what counts. Okay, I don't want you to be caught up in this cycle of losing where you only snowball your losses. Okay, now if you want to get in touch with me, check out my Facebook. The link is right here. Add me, and of course I'm gonna accept you and we become friends. Okay, on my Facebook I post my tips very frequently whenever I have time, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, hope we can win some games together. Also, one more thing, when you have time, make sure you check out my handbook. This is for those who want to gain more advanced, cutting edge insights on reading the odds movement and just knowing how to play strategically. Okay, if you're ready to step up to play on a professional level, make sure you check out my handbook. Okay, I wish you the very best and hope you have a great day. That's all for now. Have a good night.